guys, so as we all know, Jessica Jones is coming out November 20th, and at the same time, Comic-Con is going down in New York. Now, apparently, there was a first episode screening while at Comic-Con. I'm unfortunately not able to present you with that footage, but I thought it would be cool to learn about Jessica Jones' background a little bit more. I personally don't know much about the character. As much as I know, she has a baby by Luke Cage. I always thought Luke Cage was more interesting to, like, you know, read up on. But anyways, even though I don't know a lot about Jessica Jones, I myself love to seek out knowledge, and I figured why not present this knowledge to my viewers, because I'm always up to support a show that stars a female character as the lead role. So let's get into this. It's a Polygon article, and I guess it's like Polygons behind the comics kind of thing. They're basically talking about their first impressions, but we're going to watch the video, so let's do this.
Good and evil. Sometimes the difference between the two is a sharp line.
You watched Daredevil, you can't wait for season 2. And you're eagerly awaiting the debut of Jessica Jones, the second of Netflix's 4 Marvel TV series. But who is Jessica Jones anyway? Jessica Jones, played by Kristen Ritter, isn't the strongest Marvel superheroine, or the toughest, or the most famous, but she might be the one who has canonically said fuck the most times.
Funny.
As a teenager, Jessica developed superpowers after being exposed to radioactive chemicals.
Oh shit! I didn't even know she had superpowers. I thought she was kind of like
a rocky career as the superhero in which ended when an
just a human, you know, like Batman kind of thing.
Convinced her she wasn't cut out for the life.
Money.
Since then, she's been the owner and sole employee of Alias Investigations, a private investigative firm.
Is that tied in with the TV show? I used
to
watch Alias when I was a kid.
Anymore, but Jessica's still super strong, super durable, and she can still fly. Though Jessica first appeared in comics in 2001, she was retroactively inserted into the periphery of the lives of several superheroes and major events of the Marvel Universe. It's unclear how much of Jessica's origin in the comics can be brought to her television show. Will she still have gone to high school with Peter Parker?
So she's like the ultimate Easter egg, basically.
Dated Ant-Man? Been mind-controlled into trying to kill the Avengers?
Oh god.
Why don't we just start at the beginning? Jessica debuted as the star of Alias.
Holy shit, it really is connected with the show.
Written by Brian Michael Bendis and drawn by Michael Gaydos, Alias was, at its heart, a series of hard-boiled detective stories. The first arc of the series is a classic noir setup. When Alias Investigations is hired by a well-to-do woman to find her missing sister, Jessica uncovers evidence that would not only connect a very famous superhero to some shady dealings, but also expose his secret identity. Then, her client turns up missing, the sister turns up dead, and the police bring Jessica in for questioning.
Well, damn,
Jessica's
that got dark.
been set up, and every step she takes hints at a bigger, nastier picture. Alias was the first series in Marvel Max, a publishing imprint intended to showcase and identify stories in the Marvel Universe that dealt with adult subject matter. For Alias, this meant the freedom to frankly depict sex, sexual abuse, drug use, and profanity, as well as the leeway to trust that its adult audience would embrace a series that was more conversational than it was action-filled. And so Alias was a series about the human side of superheroes, a series in which most of the characters were a bit messy. And Jessica Jones is
Alias
kind
is
of
a TV show
she has problems with
where
trust
she's
and
like a
intimacy
secret
and often
agent.
lashes out at
Apparently
anyone
it was
trying to get close
also
to
a
her or help
comic,
her. But she makes up for that with an innate sense of kindness, a bullheaded
the human
stubbornness
lives
to the truth,
of
and an unwillingness to back down from any fight.
She is
also, she's a damn
connected
good
with
private
so
eye.
much shit.
In the comics, Jessica eventually marries Luke Cage, who will be introduced in Jessica's Netflix series.
He's gorgeous.
Played by Mike Cooper before his own series gets started. But that's the happy ending. Before Netflix's Jessica Jones gets there, she'll be tangling with the Purple Man.
Oh god.
The very disturbed Dr. Zebediah Kilgrave has been confirmed to be the antagonist of Jessica Jones on Netflix, where he'll be played by David Tennant. The Purple Man was originally a Daredevil antagonist with the power to exude a pheromone that compels anyone near him to do, think, or say anything that he tells them to. He uses that ability to do just the worst stuff. The next part of this
Purple Man is not like a scary
Alias comics, though of course we can't say how any of this will play out in the Netflix
super
series.
evil genius? And like your name
the
is the
final arc
Purple
of
Man.
Alias
Like that made me
Jessica
think of
wrestling with the psychological
Nights at
abuse she
Freddy's.
suffered at the hands of the Purple Man, and ultimately confronting and triumphing over him. Early in Jessica's career as the superhero Jewel, she encountered the Purple Man, who enslaved her to his will for 8 months and subjected her to a campaign of sexually charged psychological torture.
Oh.
To Kilgrave, Jessica represented the superhero community who'd always put him down. But ironically, Jessica was so unknown in that superhero community that none of them noticed she'd gone missing, and no one came to rescue her.
Oh.
In a fit of random rage, Kilgrave eventually ordered her to find and kill Daredevil, which which led to her flying to Avengers Mansion and nearly killing the Scarlet Witch before she could regain control of her mind. Not recognizing her as one of their own, the Avengers severely injured Jessica before realizing she was a friend. When she recovered from her coma, Jessica hung up her jewel costume forever.
Jesus
the implication
Christ,
of many stories in
up.
Alias is that the heroes of the Marvel Universe may be heroic, but their dedication to the cause, and to a specific wear a flashy costume and live in Avengers Mansion way of embodying that cause, can make them, well, kind of shitty to be around. And at its worst, it can make them dangerous to be around, even when you've got super strength and can fly. It'll be interesting to see whether the Jessica Jones Netflix series will be able to incorporate that theme without bringing in actors from the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. But however it shakes out, after 12 movies and 3 television shows, we're excited for Marvel Entertainment to debut their second production with a female lead. One who's fully capable of pulling a fire hydrant out of the street and clocking Dr. Doom in the face.
That's fucking awesome!
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool to me. Especially finding out that Alias, the TV show, is connected to Alias, the comics, which is connected to Jessica Jones. I had no idea that Marvel had anything to do with Alias. Me and my mom used to watch Alias all the time when I was younger. It kind of got me interested in the, you know, like being a secret agent, kind of ninja kind of thing. I always thought it was cool because of Alias, and like the show was just very interesting to me, even when I was a kid. So to find out that it has comic book origins, that's pretty damn cool, I must admit. I, personally, am definitely going to check the show out. I always love a female character. And, you know, to find out that this character that I didn't even know really had anything significant about her in her background, besides being married to Luke Cage. She, come to find out, she had superpowers, she was a superhero at one point, she had an arch nemesis, she had like this huge background story that I never even knew about. So I'm glad I took the time to educate myself about Jessica Jones, because I want to review the show when it comes out, November 20th. I'm definitely interested in doing that. So far, it just looks like it's going to be well done. Daredevil was really good to me, so I can't really see Marvel fucking up a show. They seem like they know what they're doing when it comes to the live action business. But other than that, I think Jessica Jones is actually a lot more interesting than I pegged her to be in the first place. Are you going to check out Jessica Jones' own TV show? Well, I guess Netflix series. I don't know what to call it. But are you going to take the time to check it out? I hope that this little history lesson, I apologize, I hope that this little history lesson has given you a chance to appreciate Jessica Jones for more than just being a lady married to Luke Cage. I learned something interesting. One of my favorite childhood shows dealt with her character, and I think that's pretty awesome. You know, if you do have a newfound respect for Jessica Jones, tell me why in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, all that bullshit, and even though the wolf has got a scat, remember, long live the wolf pack.
Away from a bit of everything, but the music is therapeutic, given the voice of a wolf, and I'm sure gonna use